societal pressure, parental pressure.
Yeah.
We'll start with parental pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. And somehow I feel that they want to live their life through their kids. So when you say parental pressure, what all things actually happen?
This main thing that you said, right? Living your life through your kids.
Mm.
A lot of parents have this thing that I didn't get to do it, so my child should do it.
Mm.
So, from a very early age, they train their kid in a way where whatever they didn't get to do, suppose they wanted to be a doctor and they couldn't be a doctor, then the child starts getting put in fancy dress competitions as a doctor, early from like 3 years onwards, right? So that is a huge thing that happens. Parental pressure can show up in so many ways. When, say, a parent compares their child to another child, saying, look, that kid is getting such good grades and you're not doing
It
this.
happens in almost every home, right?
Yeah.
Every home.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happens to the kid when that is heard for the first time? And
Absolutely.
they repeatedly get to hear this. What happens?
Yeah. Look, for a child, their parents are their everything. Their first point of contact into this world, parents that they look up to, that they love, respect, adore. And, so which means when there is someone like that, a child will take anything that you say to heart. And the minute you make a comparison, then the child, it's horrible for their self-esteem, right? Because you've just taught the child that, you are saying, look at them, he's studying better, but what you are instead telling your child is that you're not good enough.
So basically, that's what subconsciously the child hears.
Yes. I'm sure that for parents, they've heard from their parents, and I know that they mean it in all good intentions, right? They want their child to do well and, to become the best versions of themselves. But, doing it this way, and it keeps happening again and again, right? It all adds up. And for a child, they don't have the emotional capacity of an adult to kind of, figure out psychologically that, okay, they're saying it for my good. They just look at it as, my parent probably is not proud of me, does not love me, and thinks that I'm not, good for anything. So more than I am not enough, they also feel the feeling that, because I'm not this, I'm not loved.
Okay, so that's what ends up. Now
Yeah.
tell me this, with your mother, Dr. Sharmila Anand, you've met a lot of kids, right?
Yeah.
You get to counsel a lot of kids. Parental pressure, what all the problems you've seen? What all kids come up with? I know the list is big. Tell me what all you can tell me on top of your mind.
So much happens, Suren, and I think if you look at all of the kids that we've worked with, a lot of their issues start at home. I hate to say this, but that's what happens, right? So if they have self-esteem issues, it starts from home. If they're having issues with love or relationships, all of these things, it starts at home. If they're not doing well academically, and all of those things, that also starts at home. So a lot of these things of pressure from a parent, again, a child is just a growing child, right? You keep saying that children are like clay and they can be molded. So when we are at such an impressionable age, anything that you say, the way that you say it, all of it matters. And even now, I would say that, of course, as parents, you need to correct and guide and do all of these things, because otherwise kids become brats. But there's also a way of doing it. So I would say it's as simple as, instead of comparing one child to another, use a child as an inspiration and say, oh, look, this person's, done so much. And there's a different way of, it's all about tonality and how you say it and how the message lands. Now, if your child feels like the child is getting compared to and they're getting demeaned, then they're not going to feel motivated to make themselves better. But if they feel like, okay, there is so much personal development that I can do, that I can be, then there's a motivation that comes in.
So the switch which parents need to do is, instead of comparing, can you have a conversation and tell what is that you want to communicate?
Yeah.
And communicate in a way which can inspire them to take the action which you want them to take, so that they can be happy and successful.
Absolutely.
Correct? So it's just the switch. But parents need to be conscious about it. Correct? Yeah. Because as you rightly said, it's not every parent is good, according to me. I just want to do a disclaimer here. I really believe every parent is good. Every kids are very smart. And if given the correct environment, they will shine and do what they're good at. If you're given the right environment. The key is the right environment, which includes the parents, the school, their friends, society, everything put together.
Yeah.
Now we know what all the problems are. The first set we're talking about parents now. So first switch is, can you communicate in a way where you can inspire the kid?
Yes.
Right? Rather than just compare.